All right, welcome back. So, moving on to the next step here of setting up a few accounting defaults. Again, we're in the Onboarding Incorporated, we're under the organization menu, and now previously we were in the connections menu, and you can see I'm connected to zero. It's synced. And so I'm going to go to the accounting tab here and I'm going to click on this feature called allow transaction inference. I'm going to explain it in a moment, but I'm going to go through the simpler aspect first. So first of all, I'm going to check that box. And then I'm going to select it says Ethereum network contact, but it's really a network contact for gas fees. So you would have had to have created this contact or as a vendor in your ERP, and then you can select it. The next one is the default fee category. So I'm going to search for that. This, if you remember, this was the fees account that that Bitwave created and pushed into your ERP. So it's now syncing back. And then obviously these are all accounts coming from your ERP. So I'm going to look for receivable, default account receivable, and default accounts payable. So each of these are set as the default, and I'm going to go ahead and click save. It's going to successfully update and it's saved. Now, just to quickly explain what this means and what specifically the transaction inference does. In Bitwave, we have a feature that has the ability to introspect transactions that we receive from various blockchains and actually dissect and understand when something is a fee versus when something is a regular transaction. What this does is to infer and to understand that and actually pre-categorize that as a default to this contact and to this fees account. And then you can always override it, but it sort of presets it to this. It pre-performs the categorization, and then you can subsequently edit it as you see fit. And then these are, of course, the default accounts receivable and payable accounts. It is not required to complete these fields, although it tends to be extremely helpful to have them populated, particularly these first two, because depending on your activity, there tends to be a lot of individual small transactions that are just fees, and it's helpful to have this set up so it pre-categorizes them. We'll learn more about that in subsequent sessions. Safe to say for now, go ahead and create that network fees contact so that you can plug it in here. And then later on in the journey, we'll learn more about it. If you want to hold off on this for now as well, that's fine. We can always come back to it in the journey and set this up.